girl Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Let's go ahead and talk about my girl Monique. She's still in the news. Now we got some updated news in this regarding her oldest son, Shalai, whatever his name is, Shalai. I might not be pronouncing it right. Don't hold me to it. I really don't care to pronounce it right or not. I know it's Shalai, whatever. He decided to, within, I'll say, the past 24 hours, maybe 30 hours, he went to his, look like TikTok, and he decided to post a video. Now, I've never, ever heard of the oldest son ever coming to social media with how he feel about his mom. It has always been very, very, relevant that his mom have always let it be known that, she wasn't a mother to him. She had him, underage at a very young age, and she was still a child herself. So I believe other family members, such as her mother, maybe aunties, uncles, helped raise her son when she had him when she was very, very young. Monique have always let it be known that she was chasing her career in Hollywood to give her son a better life. You understand? So she's always said she wasn't the best mother. I know in her recent sit-down interview with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay, she was just saying that, she prayed that the universe kind of like, that heal her and her son relationship. And hopefully, when she prayed in the universe, they can reconcile. Now, the son, this was like almost a 10-minute live the son did. And he was getting a lot of things off his chest regarding some of the things his mother said during the interview and the sit-down she had with Club Shay Shay. Okay, and now one of them, that bothered him when she stated that she, prays to the universe and hopefully they can reconcile, their broken mother and son relationship. That bothered him because he's saying that his mother, she liked to gaslight situations and I guess tell it one-sided, and she liked to say stuff that's not true. He's saying that his mother Monique is not trying to fix their relationship, and she don't care to fix it. He don't care to fix it either. Now, he stated that she apologized. I'm not going to, get into great details with this live. Y'all seen it. I've seen it. I'm just giving my rebuttal, my opinion on how I feel about it. But he said that she did apologize. I don't think he kind of really accepted her apology. He said that he don't care to, continue to build. Well, he don't care to have a relationship. I won't even say continue to build. He don't care to have a relationship with his mom at this point. He's a 30-some-year-old man. He also is a father. He got his own life. He got his own kids, however. But I guess he didn't like some of the things that she said he felt like was misleading. That's not currently happening. He also said that she mentioned she has 3 sons. He felt that she intentionally excluded him. He said she has 4 sons. I thought she always had 3 sons. I'm hearing that the 4th son is her husband, Sydney. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is her biological son or not stepson, but he felt like he wasn't included in the equation when she stated 3 sons. We know she have twins. I've always thought she had 3, but according to the oldest, she has 4. But he wasn't named, so I guess he feels some type of way. He was just saying that his mother always have bought his love. It wasn't genuine. Like she always gave him materialistic things, do kind of, I guess, to avoid the void of her not being there for him when he was younger and not being the mother that she should have been, when he was, a child and also becoming a teenager and a young man. She always felt like, okay, let me buy him this, that to make him happy. And that's not enough. What he wanted was time, one-on-one time, and genuine love from his mother, not materialistic things such as money and cars, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So he was just saying that his mother, of course, once he do the video, she's going to respond and kind of belittle him. This is typical her, blase, blase. Okay, this is what the older son had to say. Now, the older son looked very kind of like, a little bit emotional, distraught, kind of like sad. I don't know if that's his demeanor, but he was very calm, cool and collective. He wasn't disrespectful about saying how he felt about his mother and how he felt like his mother treated him. Kind of like there was a difference where she, when she had her twins, she was married to her husband, Sydney. And, she gave her twins, her younger sons, unconditional love. She was there. She nurtured them compared to him. She didn't nurture him. She just gave birth to him and somebody else raised him and nurtured him instead of her because she was chasing her dream and chasing a bag. Okay? Now, this is what I got to say. I seen everybody. This blew up. This blew up really quickly, and it blew up fast. And I see how social media loves to just flip. They'll flip like a fucking coin very quickly. When the narrative changed in a negative way, or somebody coming out telling their truth about this person who, for the past decade and some, she's been arguing on social media, trying to get her due diligence, her justice for, her being blackballed wrongly by Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels. Now, Lee Daniels made it right, and he apologized. They amended that, that broken relationship and business relationship. But Oprah and Tyler Perry did not. Now, Monique been on social media for years, doing numerous of interviews, talking about the same thing that she talked about on Club Shay Shay. She might have not kind of got into the family dynamic part, but just saying how certain beings in Hollywood, wronged her. And they need to make this right because she did her part. She, fulfilled her contract with Precious, and they blackballed her. They took millions from her, even though this is about her son. Now, her son has every right to say how he feels. I don't knock him. I'm not against him from, telling his side or telling his story. But what's interesting to me is why now? Because, like I said, Monique has not been doing sit-downs, just all of a sudden now. She's been doing this for almost a decade, telling the same story. It has not changed. It's just that I felt like she went on a popular, much bigger platform. And also, everyone knows Club Shay Shay. They watch him, where it got more exposure compared to the other podcasts and the other interviews she did with other people that were smaller, who didn't have, whose name wasn't big like Shannon Sharp. So that's the only difference. But I find it very calculating that now he wants to come out and say how his mom wronged him and tell his truth, say how he feel and how he, basically saying what she always said, that she was not a great mother and a good mother to her older son. That's one thing, but people just, depict, and they have selective memory, and they kind of forgot that she said this on Oprah many years back, when she had that sit down and the brother and the mom was there and she didn't want to, she said the same thing many years ago. She said it, like I said, in the recent years. It's just that people don't care to kind of hear about her not being a good mother. But now people are so interested because the son, now that, the world validated her, they see, when she kind of got into deep, she's a great, storyteller. She's a great speaker. When she's talk, she got your attention. You understand? So now that, she got her due diligence and she's getting recognized, by a lot of people that thought she was lying, bitter, problematic. She don't never shut up. Not everybody was siding with Monique. And then, like I said, less than, I'll say 4 days, not everybody turned on Monique because her oldest son came out and said how he felt that his mother treated him. Which she admitted to that. She may not have gotten into details, but she admitted that, she chose her career before her son and she wasn't ready to be a mother. Remember, she was a teenager when she had him. And people, they kind of go over people's head. And, she wanted to chase her career. I know it's wrong. No one, told her to, be grown and have unprotected sex and get pregnant, and kind of throw the child away. But it's a lot of parents that do that. They put their career before their children because they want their children to have a comfortable, settled lifestyle. She wanted her son to go to college, and she know the only way to give him that without having to take out financial aid loans is to let me break in showbiz so I can make a substantial amount of money and give him the lifestyle that, he could always wanted. Get him a comfortable lifestyle. I know it's wrong how people see it, that, oh, that's fucked up. She should have been a mother. She should have, she still could have been able to, wear it out where she could still be a mother and be in showbiz and stuff like that. We not in this, look, we don't know this little person's life. We don't know what she been through. Because Hollywood, you could be on set, for months at a time. We don't know. We on the outside looking at it. We can't judge and say, oh, she should have been able to maintain it and balance it out. Everybody's different. Remember, it also looked like, where's his father? Everybody putting the blame on Monique, but no one's trying to find his father, or was he present? It's like, what was going on with the father? Because clearly it's like the father kind of gave up. If her family on her side had to raise him, the father gave up on his child too, but he's getting, cut some slack. They're not going after his father. They're going after Monique, and I understand he has a right to respond because she brought it up. But let's be honest, if Monique would have said that, oh, I was a good mother to all my sons, I raised them. If she wasn't honest and say that she was, that if she changed the narrative and say she was a great mother, then people would be calling her a liar. So it's like, damn if she do, damn if she don't. This woman told her truth, and like she said, she wasn't a mother. She wasn't ready to be mother. So she didn't actually call his name and say Shalai. She just said she wasn't a great mother to her older son. A lot of us kind of forgot about the older son because he, wasn't really in the limelight. We seen a few pictures when she was, when she was doing the Queens of Comedy early on in her career. You know what I'm saying? A few pictures with them together, but that's it. I thought that he didn't like being in a limelight in Hollywood. So that's why she always kept him private and quiet. We don't know the situation behind that. But, he does have a right to say how he feels, but why not? Why now? When you had the chance, years ago, when she was talking about the same thing she's talking about now, nothing never changed. Besides the DL situation, but nothing never changed. I really feel like the gatekeepers, certain comedians that don't like her, who she spoke about, reach out to her son. This is my opinion. We could agree to disagree. You understand? And had him to do this little video. And he's already don't like his mom. They got a broken relationship. So now that, everybody decided to give her flowers and kind of praise Monique. So this is the right opportunity to kind of tear her down even more, even further. You understand? And I felt like this was very planned. We can all agree to disagree. You can say, oh, that's not right. I'm not saying he couldn't tell the truth and he can't, but why now? Why not 10 years ago? Why not when she was doing Precious, he should have came out and said his mother wasn't shit then. But like I said, why now? This is why I say people see, let me tell y'all something. My optics is very, very different. I see things and I comprehend things way on a different level than people. I'm not saying what she did was right. And I'm not saying she did was wrong, but she apologized. And clearly, like he said, he didn't want to accept her apology. So also, you don't understand how this young man could be. He probably could be very shitty towards her, and he harbored very bitter feelings because she was not a mother to him, and she was a better mother to her younger kids. And some people hold on to that. He needs to seek therapy. He's an overly grown man. If you still hurting that your mother was not a mother to you when you was young, and you don't want to move on about it and stuff, that's just you. Find some therapy. It's not going to change the situation. I don't see what he's going to gain from this. You 30 years old. She can't go back. She can't go back. She can only move forward. And, Monique got on here, her husband, Sydney. And even though Sydney did a lot of the talking now, I just feel, I'm going to say you with this. I feel that Sydney should have kind of stayed back and let Monique, take over the conversation and let her speak instead of her husband. Because, it didn't look good when her husband was doing a lot of the speaking, in my opinion. But he always her mouthpiece. He always speaks on behalf of his wife. But I just felt that Monique, should have kind of solely talked about this situation, addressed it on her own instead of her husband. But like I said, I can imagine if Monique, took the lead and she spoke and responded, they'll still come down on her. Because that's what social media do. You feel me? They don't want to be understanding. They want to see, okay, damn, now he's coming out saying all this. You don't know what she might have done with her son. You don't know if he's a problem child. You don't know if he's that type of child. You know what I'm saying? You can never make him happy. I can imagine if she didn't give him no money, bought him a car, then he'll come out here and say, well, she ain't shit. She didn't do this. So it's like, damn it, you do, damn it, you don't. Some kids you can never make happy. And so, yeah, she tried to, like any other mother, try to make up for her losses by, buying him things that he liked. But now he's saying that that's not what he wanted. He's saying that he wanted love. He want love from her. He's saying that his mother don't love him. But we don't know. We can't say that she don't love him. She probably do love him. But he's probably constantly shitting on her and declining her love. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what goes on behind the scene. I'm not going to make it sound like Monique ain't tried. She probably did. But he's probably one of them stubborn children that want you to keep kissing their ass until they 40 and 50. And want to keep talking about the situation instead of healing and moving from it. You want to still, sit in that pity party about what she didn't do. You got to move on from it. We can't keep on living, like 20 years ago. I know I fucked up. I admitted I fucked up. I admitted my wrongs. All we can try to do is make this right, even though you're an overly grown man. But if you saying that you don't want no relationship and you good and stuff, so what are we doing here? Is this just to, sabotage her further than what she already going through? I don't understand what was the point of him coming out and saying it now. He could have said it 2 years ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, but why now? This is why I feel like certain people in this industry, this is what they do. When the table's turning and, they're being talked about in a negative manner, this is when they go and find somebody who don't like you, who you got a problem with in your family, and they bring them to the forefront and social media so they can blast you to turn the tables back on you. You understand? So for those who get it, you get it. For those who don't, then you just don't get it. If you don't get what I'm saying and the way I'm trying to explain this. I believe, I won't even say Tyler Perry or Oprah. Could be. It could be Kevin Hart. It could be Steve Harvey. It could be, Down Low DL. Could have had a saying this, because he did admit, when she did the little interview to drop last Friday, he came out and was just like, oh, you ain't even a good mother to your children. So it's funny that DL says this, and all of a sudden, 5 days later, her son is coming out and, telling his little, his little story, his confessions about his mother not being a mother, which she've always said she was not a mother. She never lied. But I can imagine if she actually lied and said she was a mother, then everybody come down on her again. She was honest about it. She wasn't ready to be a mother. She did not want to be a mother. Are we going to crucify her for the rest of her life? She ain't the only person that want to chase a dream that leave their kids behind. This is a lot of people's story. But at least she was honest about it and was like, like, I fucked up. And I did try to give her materialistic things to try to, like, to fill that hurt and that void. But Monique ain't perfect. But this is just a really sad situation. And I hope Shalon, whatever his name is, I hope he heals. Because it seems like he would never heal from this situation. He's still hurt. He needs to find therapy. What can your mother do for you? You a grown man. All you can do is just love your child way better than what Monique didn't do for you. You be a better father. You know what I'm saying? You take from that situation. My mother, she didn't care about me. She didn't raise me. She put daddy above me. So I'm going to be a better parent to my child. I'm not going to treat my child the way Monique treat me. That's all you can do. But you bringing it to social media, it makes things worse. And people are saying she brought it. No, she did not. She was doing a whole interview and she was talking about many things in her career. She wasn't solely, talking about her older son, the way people trying to turn this child. I gotta go, y'all. I ain't with it. You feel me? I ain't with the go along, get along. I see the bullshit and I see exactly who did this. And I feel like somebody reached out to this young man. Because I've never heard her son ever come on social media and speak of his mother. Speak about his mother. But anywho.